Welcome to the new Millennial Culture Podcast. Your hosts are Hurt Alert, Marcel Rivers, King 8, and Just Al. Every Thursday, we will bring you a piece of reality with information on Black culture, news, and sports.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, everybody?
And we back.
We are back with another episode of the new Millennial Culture Podcast. Oh, here we go. Right. We got everybody in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I am Hurt Alert.
I am Marcel Rivers, 21.
I am King 8, aka the Great Value Therapist, aka Black Uguay, aka Mr. Drop the Beat, aka the Fresh Sock, aka Black Zordon, aka Heavy Jesus, aka Mr. Uno Mas, aka Mr. Holographic Squirtle, aka the Big Belly Adonis, aka Mr. Two Snacks a Night, aka the Impromptu Shit Starter, aka the Field Lover, aka the 8th Hokage. Let's go.
Wow.
Y'all know what it is.
Okay. So, are those the same two snacks?
No, these different snacks, man. They just look the same.
I just had to ask that question.
Nah, they different snacks, man. It's two snacks a night, man. It's never the same two.
All right, we're gonna let's go ahead and let's jump into the topic. Topic of the week. Is bullying necessary?
Al, you want to start with this one?
Go ahead.
Why you let me start? I don't want to start.
It's too late. You already started.
Because you was a bully. I'm just playing.
Because you were late.
Man.
Last one to show up, the first one to go.
These is facts.
Peace. In a sense. Man, that's tough. For real. I've been thinking about this all week. Like the right words to say about this, but
it's not. Listen, it's always gonna be somebody that disagree.
Yeah,
this topic is one of them topics. Like, just say what you're gonna say, man.
Not to make yourself feel good, nah. But as a big brother, a father, as a you know what I'm saying, as a son, all that, you know what I mean, is especially being Black, being stereotypes and stuff like that. In some sense, yeah, because I mean, I got a fat sister. I got a real black ass sister. You know what I mean? So it's good to say something to prepare for the real world because you're gonna hear it anyway. So
Speaking of prepare for the real world, do you realize that Just Al has pissed off two of the biggest angry communities out there between fat people and women? Like you just. Yeah,
my sister though. I've been calling them fat and black their whole life.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm.
Listen, my fat sister called me short, and she made sure your little ass out there. Hey, it's bullying.
Short people don't get offended when you call them short. A lot of fat people will be ready to shoot up.
Big fat,
like fat people that came up with all types of alternative words.
It's like gang violence.
You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, like I said, it's necessary to prepare you, but I have took consideration that I make a lot of jokes about a lot of people, and if it really get out of hand, I have asked like my sister, like, man, hey, I know we make a lot of fat jokes, but like, are you offended and everything? And she's like, boy, I mean. No, I like fat jokes too. So you know what I'm saying. So like you know what I'm saying. Like it to a certain extent. When you like I said, your point is to hurt somebody. Nah, that's not cool. I don't really like that. That makes you the coward and stuff like that. Whatever. But I mean, I got jokes for days.
So real quick,
we trying to have a roast session.
Real quick, Currency, there's a green light on all roasting for tonight's show.
That's a fact.
It's a green light. Anyone can get it. So as you will.
It's necessary sometimes. Just
right. It also depends on what you define as bullying. Some people say this is bullying. I don't think roasting is bullying, me personally. Fam, you gonna get joked on. And you better come back with some jokes.
Yeah, don't bring your ass to the table, bro. You know what we do every Monday morning from the weekend. We about to roast your ass at the table.
Now I'm gonna say this. Just like with all things, there is a boundary. Okay.
Yeah.
There is malicious roasting.
There's no boundaries to roasting, bro.
There is a boundary. That's just like a fight. You're not gonna fight someone you know you can't fight back.
There's no boundary to roasting.
Listen,
don't come to the table.
I mean, I get that, but hey, I don't know what it was like where y'all was from, but where I'm from, roasting had no district. We would go looking for the roast. So sometimes it's, you know what I'm saying, you could just be in the wrong place at the wrong time and it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm big on your mama jokes real quick.
And you know what?
Yeah. Hey, look. I don't care if all four of us sitting at the table and we roast each other, and Jeremy is always the one that don't say nothing. I'm still gonna roast your ass because you at the table. Leave the table and don't come back.
You know what? If you an equal opportunity roaster, that's different than if it's focused. So if you just sit down every day, like I'm back on your ass, like
I'm going down the line. I'm going down all the way down the line. I'm gonna start with her. I'm gonna go down all the way down. You sitting at the table, your ass is part of it. Now, there is extreme bullying where. You know, you might be the smartest kid in the classroom and folks just pick on you just because the way you dress or the way you look or the way you book smart and you don't want to be the in crowd. I never understood this because I've never been that type of person.
I mean,
how you gonna bully somebody that's smart? Like, so you telling me it's okay to be cool to be dumb? Like, nigga. Like,
it's the kind of smart. It's the kind of smart, yo.
I didn't see it backwards though, Sal. Huh? So you can make them always the victim. I didn't see it backwards. Like motherfuckers be in class, like you're just a dumbass. Like just, I mean, because they really know so much. Like
that's the fact.
The other way, like, are you serious? The answer is such and such. Whoa, like I didn't see it.
No, he's just passionate about the work that's being done.
No,
you're not passionate calling someone else a dummy. You passionate because your hand the first one up, or that you run to the board. Like,
hey, that's because he was at the end of the table and they was always roasting his ass. He was like, "I'm gonna get you, you dumb motherfuckers. I'm gonna catch you in class. You laughed at my shoes. All right, I'm gonna laugh at your brains, you dumb fuck." Called his ass.
Listen. He better be careful with that because if he hit that bone, then it's catch me outside. How about that?
Hey, look, he said you caught me at the lunch table with 5 people. I'm gonna catch you in class with 40 motherfuckers in there. Let's go.
But after school, he better take his ass home.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro,
bro,
guess what though?
He better leave early.
He gonna be the same one though that's gonna catch you. He gonna be the same one that's gonna catch you like with that Uzi when they come into school. And
you had to take it there, didn't you? You had to take it there already.
I mean, well, that's a
we know that we know when white kids get roasted, they can't handle it. It's time. it's how many black kids you seen on a poster saying they shut up the school? Come on now.
Not for roasting. Nah.
No,
they don't shoot up the school anyway. They just fight and jump each other. And then you see black folks die in their own neighborhood, never at school. Like,
right.
I never recall
anybody our block
in the hood for getting roasted though.
Get a free meal, dog.
Right.
Well, you said what, Sal?
I have never seen nobody in the hood get shot for getting roasted.
They
got shot for other things.
Imagine like you go home and tell your mom, like, man, mom, nigga roasted me. I'm about to go get this trap. Boy, you shut your dumb ass down. I'm telling you.
So damn myself, say something back.
No. Your pants should never been so fucking small today. No.
No. But
bully, I don't agree with.
There's so many different levels of bullying, man, and like as a kid, you don't pay attention to it as much because you're a kid. You're just like, oh, this is what we do. But as you get older, you see things, especially when it's in homes. Like for me, I coach, and we got a kid, man. We never knew we never understood why he'll always have like breakdowns and like why he can ball, but he'll always break down. And then finally we found out like before the games, the dad would be like, "You're fucking dumbass. You better take the shots." Then after the games, he'd be like, "You fucking stupid fuck. Like you're gonna do this and that." And then no, for real. And then that's a form of bullying. Like but you bullying your child.
That's abuse.
Because he's not meeting your standards. So sometimes as parents, we're bullying our kids because we didn't get the life that we wanted. So we want to live our life within our kids' life.
Man, listen, first and foremost, if you try to live your life through your kids, fuck you and everything you stand for. Man. I'm gonna just put that out there because it's not your job to try to relive your glory days through your kid. That is your child and they have their own future. If you sucked as a kid, that's your fault. Like, I can't help you with that.
If you suck, that is your fault.
Like,
they talked about that on another show, another podcast. It was
they did that a couple of times for sure.
Yeah, like I hate them parents that they try to live their glory days through their kids because they didn't make it.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. But honestly, and I like that my mom said that because she says bullying is one-sided, can be physical, can be traumatizing. It can, but I feel like even with that level of bullying, it's necessary. Anyone that has siblings, you've put your hands on your sibling, right? Like, I got beat up by my brother and my cousin all the time. I got roasted all the time. And I feel like that made me the funny motherfucker I am today. Like, it builds character. I really feel like it builds character.
I didn't know this nigga was funny.
And it what?
Oh, damn.
I'm the jokes of this show. Are you serious? Like, look, I'm Greg Jennings. I carry the team on my back.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, he Coach Carter. He tied that shoe. He did that.
Hey, yep, Coach Carter. Yep. I did all of that. I'm Timo Cruz today. I take all the shots. But honestly, I feel like a certain level of it is necessary because it builds character, but it also prepares you for life in a way. Like,
that's funny that you said that shit. My brother, before this, I told my little brother we had lunch today. I said, this is what our topic is about. And he said, bullying builds character. I said, how?
Yeah,
he said, you got different levels. He said, you got your family. Yeah, it might be bullying. Like, we used to wrestle when we were growing up and we roast each other, but we preparing each other for the real world. Yeah. And I said, look, bro, you was about to fight because somebody accidentally spilled chapstick on your shirt in the household. That ain't, you was trying to bully everybody. And then I think your form of bullying was different because he graduated. He always had like a 4.2, 4.3 GPA. And he know all of us was dumb as hell in high school. So he made it clear that we were dumb in his own form. So it don't necessarily be one-sided. It be other side because I knew I was stronger than him. So go wash the motherfucking dishes tonight, little nigga.
Right. Yeah. But you know what? At the same time, that's preparing you too because you realize like, oh shit, I got to get on my grind because if somebody's smarter than me, they could use that against me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It prepares you to look at things from all different
I'm 10 years older than him. He didn't know I was dumb until I told him I was dumb in high school.
Either way, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, like whenever it comes to it, for real, like it prepares you for a lot of shit. Like you realize early that life ain't all sunshine and rainbows, and that's the problem with a lot of these young folks now. They had everything handed to them, and they ain't never had no adversity. So whenever they get cut from the basketball team, or you ain't starting, or you don't got no friends, or you get fired from a job, the first thing you think about is kill myself or kill everybody because you've never had no adversity. You ain't never had no pain. Like.
You think culturally, like some cultures are just weak, and they just throw it out there. Like white people are always the front print of shooting schools because of bullying. Do you think that culturally, like they're just built soft?
I wouldn't say culturally they're built soft. I would say they're ignorant to a lot of adversity, depending on where you come from. Because if you come from a well-off family, you live in a well-off neighborhood, unless you have, I don't know, somebody dunk you underwater at your pool or whatever, like unless you have assholes in the house, you're not going to experience much unless you're like the poorest rich person in the neighborhood. Then you might understand it.
I think like, roasting is a black thing, but I think bullying is more on the white side.
Roasting is definitely a black thing, but
that's a fact.
It's definitely a black thing. It's definitely cultural bonding. But like I said, I think it's just really based on your surroundings, because if everybody's just worried about what companies in the black and making sure that your investments are straight, you don't really care about, oh, my shoes is dirty, until someone point out like, hey man, them shit's fucked up. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? To you them are your favorite shoes. You thinking they sweet, and they like, nah, cuz that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? So in my aspect, I feel like that's a point.
I mean, I get what you're saying, my dudes, but we only 15 minutes in. We're gonna get there. Yeah, like there's multiple levels of bullying. You can't just minimize one area and not the other. Bullying is bullying. Like I know at the end of the day, if it ain't within my circle and we roasting outside the circle, that is bullying. Like no matter what. But it culturally, it's just what we do. We don't mean no harm by it. And sometimes we have to be sensitive to other people. But it's just the natural thing that we do. Like if you walk in the store with some dirty ass shoes on and your big toe hanging out, we might just roast you. We don't know that you poor and whatever. And at the end of the day, you might become more rich than me and it might be my boss. But I mean, at the end of the day, we still gonna roast your ass. But on the other side, like just like the kid a few weeks ago during the whole virtual learning thing and going back to school, this kid was bullied. He was pushed down the stairs by a bunch of kids. They thought it was funny. And then he grabbed a knife and tried to slice dude's arm off. And now he's staying home virtually because he got punished based on, somebody bullying him. A lot of the schools don't react to these kids getting bullied until it's too late. That'd be the problem.
That's the problem.
These parents,
that's a big problem.
Like the kids don't want the parents to come to school because they're going to be ashamed. And then the kids don't say much after that because they don't want to look like, oh, I'm not the cool kid if I tell. And that's disturbing because now when you have kids and you look at it, like you look at your kids and they come in, but how was school and they be like, somebody was mean to you, ready to be like, who was mean to you? Regardless if they 3 or 4 or 5, I don't discriminate against age, but I'm just saying, like, you just want to know.
Anybody can get it.
Hold on, somebody pushed a kid down the steps?
Yeah, let me read it to y'all. I got it right here. I read it earlier. This happened. Her son had experienced significant bullying since late April. The incident was caught on camera and was later presented to her and other guardians. When he was being pushed towards the building, he fell against the building and hit his back. It left a gash about that big in his back. Whoever wrote this is horrible. Where he screwed his back. Then in the whole process, their 2 kids was on him, stomping on him. And then they started humping on him and grabbing him and thinking everybody started laughing. And he was trying to get up. And you could tell in a few shots before, yes, they were playing. However, you could tell when my kid
where was the plan at?
They got write-ups and in-school suspension that happened. The parents believed that wasn't enough. They went over to the Charter's handbook in Louisiana, and it said that the incident didn't happen that day, and the kid was supposed to be expelled. After that, it wasn't enough. The next day, the kids started playing around again, and then it became bullying, and the kid that was getting bullied pushed both kids down the stairs, and now they're in the hospital, and now all the kids switched to virtual learning, but now it has become cyberbullying.
So first and foremost, I'm gonna start by saying that's not bullying, that's assault. Okay, that's assault. He got jumped. Like y'all can try to minimize it by talking about they were playing because they're kids. That's not playing.
No,
they said all of them was playing, but you could tell when one had enough.
No, they was stomping on my dude, bro.
No, they was humping him. They was humping him too.
Yeah, stomping and humping.
You're stomping and humping. That sounds like prison. That is assault.
Yeah, that's not.
I thought he dropped the soap when I first read it.
Yeah,
that's assault.
Yeah,
I'm pushing a nigga down the stairs too.
Like,
right.
For real. That's assault. But at the same time, any time that it goes that far,
like what?
Yeah, if it goes that far, that's inappropriate. And there is a line with all bullying, whether it's in the assault category or not. There's a line for all of that. But if you draw blood, that's not playing. Like if you don't immediately apologize, like that's not playing. Me and my brother have been legit fighting. Right, like me and my brother have legit been fighting, but the minute we drew blood, it's like, all right, maybe now we should stop. You know what I'm saying? Like after you draw blood, if it's not immediate that you check on the person, whether y'all playing or not, that's not playing. That's assault. In my opinion.
When I first read it, I was like, man, but that's just one example of many. I remember a time these schools don't do enough and they don't recognize when something is wrong. I remember when I was a freshman and it was a kid, he was 20 years old, because in some states, you can go to high school until you're 21 or something like that. There's some certain rules that you can still go to school. Yeah, you could be at school.
Yeah, it's dumb.
If I'm 13 and 14, you can go buy liquor, but me and him got into, like, he used to bully us, like, for real. And I don't know how he was bullying me because I ain't never been no punk, but it happened. Like he was bullying me, and we got in a big ass scruffle. But the thing is, the schools always want to suspend both parties and not the person that actually was the one that was being the aggressive.
Hold on, if y'all scuffling, that man goes to jail because he's hitting a minor.
He's an adult.
You're legal. You're an illegal adult. Like,
I mean, if that's the case, then every 18-year-old that fight a 17-year-old while they're in high school, then they should be all going to jail, then, right?
Technically, they should, because you're fighting a minor.
That's not how they're gonna look at it. Technically, they're still a minor because they're still under their parents' roof.
And I mean, that's cute and all, but if you're 18 and you kill somebody, you're not getting tried as a child.
I mean, that's just the way it works, man. It's a system.
I'm just saying, if you gonna call a spade, you have to call it that in all categories.
No,
like
the age of consent, they're technically in the same category. But so as a former administrator in the school system, it's hard to recognize all bullying. Because first off, like the position I was in, I had to deal with hundreds of students. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way I can keep up with that many students.
Of course
not. Like, if we see it, we're gonna take care of it, we're gonna handle it, period. But the stuff you don't see, it's hard unless the kids say something. Now, if the kids say something, we're gonna handle it. You know, me and my old boss, we used to really, really, really like make sure we took care of any situation, man. Uh-oh.
I know what he about to talk about.
So you was a bully.
You talking about the bus incident?
Man, Marcel's been a bully. You know that,
right. Marcel's still a bully. Y'all see how he be trying to bully me?
Yeah.
Hey, let's start with bully over the podcast.
I'm getting bullied right now, man. Trying to make me tell shit. What are you talking about?
No, y'all be trying to dismiss my comments weekly. Y'all know y'all be bullying me. That's why.
First off, ain't nobody bullying nobody on this podcast. Okay?
I almost didn't come back. I just want y'all to know that because they hurt my feelings.
Now, but there's other.
I don't believe that
bullying. Like your work environment is your boss can be your bully. Like they know that. Jobs know that they have an upper hand on you, especially with these times with the pandemic. Oh, you don't want to work? I can get somebody to work. I don't know if that's true though, because all these restaurants can't find nobody. Like everybody, chicken shortage.
First off, I don't know how we having all these shortages, but
chicken shortage is not because of workers. That's
unemployment and PPP. What do you mean?
No, so chicken shortage is because it's a piece of it is because of some workers, because they don't have enough people to keep the chicken stocked up. So a lot of
I was gonna say it's not necessarily like you at McDonald's and y'all causing a shortage.
Well, they don't got chicken nuggets, but that's one area. But then the second area is they don't have enough truck drivers. So that's the second area. How do you get it? Just like with the oil, like the oil's fixed, but you don't got enough truck drivers to get around and give everybody their oil for gas.
They better go to the hood.
But like with these jobs, though, man, they're real life bullies now, man. Like these upper people, one, they can bully you with your salary. Like they want to tell you don't.
Oh, they do that all the time.
Yeah, you work hard, and then you working hard every day, but then they don't want to give you a raise. Like that's a form of bullying. And is it necessary? I mean, come from a business side of it, I guess.
From a business standpoint,
it's not necessary. You know,
it's all about the bottom line.
I'm about to say you got to keep your profits up. I can't be giving y'all all my money. Like then what I'm gonna get?
No, you know it's about the bottom line. So bullying, like I said, like I was saying, is really about communication with kids. They got to say something, but you know, sometimes, oh man, you a snitch.
I'm about to say that.
I was about to say kids ain't gonna say nothing, man.
Not all the time. Some will. You said what?
Quit raising punks then.
I ain't gonna care.
You raising them beta males in your house.
I'm not
raising beta males.
I tell all my
kids. That's because they too busy chasing them damn prostitutes that's in their house.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
So one thing,
Jeremy face.
My kid, my child definitely gonna learn is how to defend herself. Period. Point blank.
She the baby. She ain't
now hold on. Now when you say defend yourself, are you talking like, hey Arnold, defend yourself? When he just walking down alleyways, putting the lightning on folks just because he can, or
no?
Okay, you got to clarify because then that turns into bullying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to raise no bully, but I just want you to defend yourself.
You kind of a bully, low key, man.
How?
You kind of a bully, low key.
How am I a bully?
You bigger than the average person, though. you
don't make me a bully.
Size don't make you bully. Size don't make you a bully.
On the court, everything hurt. You was a bully.
That's different.
That's not bullying. That's just called aggressive. He's physical.
Okay,
I bully.
When I say that, hurt is the center on an average court. He's guarding me on purpose.
Use your speed. That's your fault.
Oh you the mouse in the house.
He's grabbing you. What do you mean? He's holding me.
You better figure something out. That's your fault.
Man, that's called strategy. No. I'm doing whatever it takes to win.
Me and Hurt fight on the court, bro. We fight.
Either way, I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would, if I have 3 kids, I want one to be a bully. I definitely do, at least one. I do, and it's
why. I'll say why.
Well, there are a bunch of reasons. First and foremost, every family needs an enforcer, right? Dad can't fight all the fights. Mom can't fight all the fights. So if you have a young enforcer, at least you know there's safety in numbers. If all of y'all just punks out here, then we all look bad. Like someone has to keep on the legacy of like, hey, you can't mess with my little brothers because you already know who his older brother is. Somebody has to be a bully at some point, or at least known like not to mess with him. You don't have to be a bully per se, but you got to be a bully. You got to be dangerous, right? You have to be dangerous. And honestly, I wouldn't mind to a certain extent having kids like, what was it, the O'Doyles off what was it, Billy Madison? I wouldn't mind that because all the O'Doyles, you knew all the O'Doyle rules. Every single grade he went to, it was a bully with the O'Doyle. It was all of them. I wouldn't mind that because then you just know not to mess with the family. That to me, I think it's cool, but not extreme to where y'all come to shoot my house up. Like, I don't want y'all to be bullying other people. Y'all just know not to fuck with us. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you could. I can answer this.
Which one? Okay.
You could determine who's the aggressor is First of all, schools do ask people what happened. Everybody knows who's the bully, who's not the bully. People know what goes on in school. You got witnesses, and schools now do have cameras in
That's
those
a fact.
in the buildings now. There's cameras everywhere. So if the school cannot figure out who's the aggressor, there's a problem.
That's true. I was gonna say, especially nowadays. Now, back in the days, it was much harder because it was your word against mine. And if it was a bully, everyone else not gonna snitch because they know they next on the list. So everyone gonna be like, oh, I don't know. Or they it was like 50-50. So
when you work in a school, you know what students are usually going to do what.
That's true.
You know, like Michael is the studious type student. He ain't gonna be in no trouble. He ain't gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody say Michael did, man, Michael sold $500 out the cash box. No, he didn't. Like
unless you find 500 on Michael, then we gotta have a conversation.
Now, if that happens, then I'm like, bruh, I mean, there's something going on at the crib you need to tell us about. Like y'all, rent behind or what's going on. But you know who was who in the school, period, point blank. So it's certain students that I used to, when we get phone calls, I worked in, I guess, we call it, I forgot, positive reinforcement office. Let's just say that.
Positive.
So when we got calls saying such and such doing something, if it was a certain student, we already knew 9 times out of 10 they did it. I'm not even about to ask too many questions because I know that that's who they are.
Damn.
Like this ain't the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last. So
that's profiling. That's using your authority.
Here we go.
That's you.
Y'all was bullying over there. Y'all was bullying.
It sounds like a whole lot of bullying.
We was bullying.
Yeah, man.
How?
Tyrone's mom called in. Oh, Tyrone has to be a bully. If it's Steven can do no wrong. Like, come on,
no,
man.
I'm not gonna say that 100%.
That's profile bullying, Antonio Hurt.
That's not profile bullying. But if I get calls from different teachers saying the same thing about the same student, and this is a repetitive pattern.
Well, you got to find out if the teachers is friends first, because they could be plotting against the student too.
Facts.
Yeah, no, I ain't saying no. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna do nothing, just grab them. We always gonna investigate the situation.
No,
but
you labeled that young man already.
No, but I'm saying if every teacher you with every grade level, you always go in the classroom and throw papers, and we see you on camera and you do that all the time, that's bruh. Like,
now hold on. Now hold on.
Like, come on.
When you say throwing papers, he could be just practicing on hitting the jump shot in the trash can.
No, I'm talking about
he might have hoop dreams.
I didn't say students. I'm talking about just go to the teacher desk, just grab the stack of whatever assignment they're supposed to do that day, and just my cow and throw it all everywhere. Like that's what they do.
Now, do we know if this was the same assignment for the 5th time? Because at that point, I do it too. Like, I'm sick of seeing these same problems. We know the answers.
No, it's different teachers, different subjects, and I'm like, no,
same exercise. Crazy.
No, it's not.
Okay. You just got to make sure, man, because nowadays teachers be trying their hardest to get out of doing anything. So you got to make sure.
Oh no, that's also a fact.
So,
but man, teachers, look, some teachers are crooked, but teachers nowadays are
a lot of teachers are bullies.
They're in a tough spot, though, man.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. There's a lot of teachers that bully.
I ain't gonna say I didn't say they bully
behind closed doors.
Man, listen, teachers are in a catch-22. I feel like teachers are in a catch-22.
It's a tough spot, bro. Listen, sometimes you gotta buck up to these students, man.
No,
bro. The student told me I'm gonna have my daddy come up and shoot the school up.
So,
bro, I don't give a damn how old you is.
So then take your soft ass home then, because at the end of the day, you are a professional. You chose that field, and you know you deal with hormones and growth and maturity. Yes, these kids do get out of line, but you still have to stay professional at all.
I'm staying professional, but I'm gonna make sure.
So I'm gonna take your ass to your boss and say the kid got to go. Don't be a buttermilk biscuit because you can't handle a 15-year-old.
Nah, ain't nobody.
You gonna let a 15-year-old bully you?
Ain't nobody bullying me. I'm gonna make sure he know that I ain't no sucker.
Now it's
now to catch you on miles.
Yeah, nigga. I told him, nigga, I'm from Cleveland, nigga. You better. I don't know when we was up in Detroit.
You can't be.
A lot of these kids are dealing with worse situations than we can ever imagine. Like I said, a lot of kids are getting bullied at home, and school's supposed to be their safe zone. So sometimes things that we may say may trigger them because they may feel like we are bullying them now, and that's their defense mechanism when they have an attack approach.
Spoken like a true bully.
I bully some folks, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I done bully some motherfuckers that, hey, it was a lifestyle. Hey, you look at me wrong, I might smack you. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just be 100. Like, because it was like, it's either you coming for me, you either get me or I get you first. And it stayed like that.
That's fair.
You walking up down the street, all the people on the blocks, on the corners, people jumping, shooting. So at the end of the day, I mean, if they call it bullying, hey, call it bullying. But I feel like it was survival mode at all times, especially when you live in certain neighborhoods.
That's true.
But then,
go ahead.
But then when you move into certain areas, like when I went to that white school, I was getting bullied because I was stereotyped as.
What when you was in Duluth?
When I was in Duluth, Minnesota. Yeah, right. Yep. Look at this Woodland Hills nigger. Yep, I was the Woodland Hills kids. Yep.
That's funny. I feel like, yeah, you got a point, and I get that. But out of the majority of kids that be acting an ass in school, no, like I'm trying to find the political way to say it because I ain't want to just
don't be political. We ain't political.
Heard you always political.
Exactly, but
you the most
out of the majority of kids that are either bullying or acting out in class, the kids who were like getting bullied outside of school and the teacher said something to trigger a defense mechanism, in my opinion, is extremely low. Most of these kids is just assholes. I'm gonna just call it how I see it. A lot of kids
say is this, Jeremy, to you, all I'm gonna say on this one is you need to do some research. You need to do hardcore research on how many parents in a household work so many hours in a day, and kids out here are taking care of themselves. And this ain't just like this ain't no 2%.
I know it's a huge number.
It ain't no like 30%. This number is high. So a lot of these kids don't know. Like I was saying, like it's survivor mode. These kids are like, yeah, maybe bullying here and bullying there, but these kids really are just. They think that's their way of life to stand up for themselves. So anything that you may say might just trigger them because that mom might have slapped the shit out of them, or the neighborhood at the end, that game might have jumped on them. And then when you get to school and the teacher saying something, let me put it in this perspective. The whole system is against what? Black men are the most bullied men in the fucking system. I don't care what nobody say. We deal with the women, our women. We deal with the opposite women. We deal with the court system. So if we deal with all that, you deal with the teacher, the probation officer, the judge, your job. By the time you get home and your wife or your girlfriend say something, what you gonna do?
Some people snap.
So when you go to school, when these kids are going to school and they dealing with all of this in the last 24 hours, and Mr. Hurt done said something, it's just triggering them. So that's why I say sometimes we got to stay professional at all costs because we don't know how they're being bullied or what necessarily is going on.
And that's
man, nigga, you just bullied your microphone though. You know what I'm saying?
He did. I won't go say that. He definitely did. He definitely did.
You was like, man, fuck.
But I will give you that. And I definitely
bullied my mic.
You did. You definitely
hear me now.
Yeah. But I will give you that. You have a point with that. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying it's not a small number, but as many kids be in schools, everyone's not coming from oppressed, abusive moms beating you up because she had to flip extra patties or whatever the case may be. Like,
no, but most public schools are coming from oppressed areas.
But it's not just in public schools where we're seeing this, though.
But most of the public schools are. Yeah, we ain't gonna hear about no private school. That's too much money in there. Everything closed off. Them closed cases. Them private. We don't know about that.
And that's, I mean, but I'm just saying. But you can't, like I said, but you can't lead it as an outlier because it's still happening.
Yeah, but we don't know the research on it because they don't talk about it.
real quick. I'm gonna tell you what's not private. Our Cash App. So everybody, please go like, subscribe.
Our Cash App. Give us the money.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's from now on. That's how you transition. That's right. That's how you do it.
At the bottom of the screen, you see it.
Yes.
Cash App.
Go like, subscribe.
NMCnetwork.
Cash App is the $NMC Network, or PayPal at paypal.me/New Millennial Culture. Please and thank you.
Or you can use our email.
Yes.
New Millennial Culture at Gmail. Wow.
Heavy Jesus, what was that?
Heavy Jesus appreciates your donations.
Oh, okay. I thought you changed the whole thing.
Since Owens put me out there, if I ever bullied you or you ever feel bullied, next time, just man the fuck up.
I felt bullied. I felt bullied, Marcel. You know what's crazy?
It's a difference though. Like if you felt bullied and you know we boxed and you took that L, you could come back the next day. It's a difference though when you get bullied and then you come to school and you just spray the whole school like you on fucking Degrassi. Like
that's a fact. That's a fact. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that for sure. But you know what? I think the issue comes down to, and this is just my perspective. Whenever you see kids shoot up the school, it's because this ain't like a shoot the fair one. This is a bunch of people against one person. This is how I was saying, where you come in and it's laser focus. I would come in like back to you, boy. Like every day is 20 plus folks sitting around laughing and talking about you. I don't got enough stamina or enough suspensions to fight all 20 of y'all. So I just got to come in with the strap because all of y'all got to go down and whatever happens afterward is what it is.
So you pretty much tell me that you're going to shoot up Marsha, Cindy, Greg, Peter, Carol, Jan, and Bobby.
Well, that's because Bobby was talking the most shit and everybody else was laughing at me. So they just as guilty.
That was the whole
that does not, just because you laughed, that makes you just as guilty.
Yes.
Guilty by association.
Yeah, that does make you guilty.
Yes. Because you didn't stand up for me. So
is it wrong if somebody? So is it wrong for you? Like if somebody just doing something wrong, you sit there and record. Are you wrong?
Depends on the situation.
Besides the cop killing,
it depends on what you do with the footage. How about that?
No, it depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation.
It does, because if you can do something about the situation and you choose just record it, you're enabling them to continue what they're doing.
That's what I was about to get at.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you can't fight and you just record it and you go tell,
if you can't fight and
that's what I'm saying,
you are best served
and give it to somebody who can do something. If not, and you just keep it and then you go show your friends, then it is not right.
Yeah. If your purpose best is to record it and give it to the proper people, cool, because you know you're gonna get your ass whooped if you try to jump in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. There's also a parameter.
What you getting a black eye for, bro? You know you can't fight.
And I mean, I feel you on that. But here's the thing, though. If it's a 20-minute video, bro, you don't need it 5 minutes. That's all you needed. You could have left and you could have had somebody there by the time the fight ended. Like 20-minute video. You got all 20 minutes. Nah, you enabling, bro.
Yeah, you could have did something. Call somebody, did something.
At that point, like, yeah, that's
so.
Hey, who you want me to call?
But the worst type of bullying now in the 21st century is cyberbullying. How do y'all feel about that?
Listen,
Twitter fingers.
I'm so confused about cyberbullying.
I am too, because man, fuck it. What
did nobody tell you to turn sideways and you got a baloney booty and then everybody start roasting you and now you upset and you want to kill yourself because you had the baloney booty?
What them people say in the comments and shit?
Yeah, I'm about to say, if a nigga ain't my that shit, I don't pay.
But I mean, the younger generation take that shit to heart.
Here's what I don't understand. You can block someone on social media
so quick,
right? You can delete a comment off of your page. Like we had to deal with the shit face to face. You can't block somebody from sitting next to you in class.
Right.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Like, you feel me?
Baloney booty.
You can hit one button and that person's comments will never show up again unless they're petty enough to create another profile. And at that point, you should just realize that they're probably more miserable than you, which is why they're trying to put that on you. Exactly. I can't understand how cyberbullying holds so much weight when you have all the control over what you read.
Yeah, I can't get with it.
Like it's different when it's like you walk into the school and it's like you the short round kid, so you know what I'm saying, unless you hit the gym, you can't fix that. But anything online, you have complete control over.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be upset or hurt or feel powerless to the situation because it's your profile. You can do whatever you want with it. Like, so I guess I don't understand the parameters of how that holds so much weight.
So a day ago, there was a report that went out that a mother Oregon teenager who took his own life after constant cyberbullying has filed a class action lawsuit against Snapchat. The claims is the two apps available through Snapchat, Yellow and LMK, which allows users to send messages randomly, are inherently dangerous and unsafe and should be held accountable for her son Carson taking his own life in June of last year. Now, no, they shouldn't be taking their life. I get it. But it was never a problem with your kid being on Snap and doing whatever they do until this happened. Now you want to file a suit.
Now you want to sue the social media platform. Well, if you feel like this could possibly happen to your kid, don't let them on social media.
I think the problem is that Jeremy made a point, like we grew up face to face. So technically, millennials, we are the ones that created this shit. Like Facebook was made for our generation, not for moms, not for dads, not the aunties. It was originally made for us,
college students,
our group.
That's
why people get it mixed up. So then you got these old heads that don't know shit, but then you got the young 18, 15 and under. They don't know how to communicate because they're pretty much in the technology era of computers and phones. And when somebody roasts their ass, they don't know how to handle it because they was never face to face at the end of the table, and they wasn't the one that was quiet, and they still got roasted. So they don't understand the shit. It would have prepared them for life. Bunch of bitches.
But it's like, but and yes, I completely understand it. But it's like at the same time, you can't tell me that you are going to continue to do something that hurts you and not make an adjustment. If the stove is hot, you don't keep your hand on it.
They don't know about it, bro, because they wasn't on MySpace.
They don't know about delete.
Man,
you don't know, like it's delete, gone. and I hate to say this, y'all know I have a huge sensitive spot when it comes to suicide. But if you kill yourself over anonymous messages, come on, yo, you don't even know where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Why you're giving that person so much power over you if you let they punk ass comments affect you.
Anonymous comments, they don't even have the balls to tell you who it is that said it.
Yeah, like I don't even care if it do show who said it, bro. I don't know you. I don't care.
Right? Like it's so crazy. But like I said, if you don't even have the balls to, you're doing this anonymously. You know what I'm saying? That's like if we are in the auditorium, somebody in the back bends down and be like, "Your mom's a hoe." Like
she probably was.
She probably was, but at the same time, like everyone's gonna laugh at the fact that it was said out loud. That's funny, but like you shouldn't be offended because you're not even man enough to say it to my face. It's the same thing on social media. Like people be having these ghost accounts to troll people, and people really like are offended by it. And it's like this is a nobody. Why would you even let that get to you in such a way that it would affect how you feel?
Exactly.
And I mean, and I feel like that's something that maybe if you want to look at it as, okay, this is something to put on the parents, man, if your kids don't know how to block or delete somebody, we got a huge issue.
That's a
because fact. Everyone that has a mama knows mama's block list has to be strong, especially from our generation on down. They still single. Come on now. They done blocked a few Uncle Jeffries that used to come around back in the day, and you ain't seen him in a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if you're gonna let your kids have that, you need to at least have that conversation with them on what is and what is not acceptable, and the ways that they can protect themselves mentally and emotionally from the things that go on. I don't think that it should ever get to that point where it's that serious to have to worry about that from social media, cyberbullying. Now, school may be slightly different. I don't know if there's loopholes to send messages on computers at school yet, but that could be a different story. But like on social media, come on, yo.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I really, pray and condolences to the family of whoever,
absolutely,
took their children took their lives. But you, as a parent, you have to instill in your kid, like, bro, this internet shit ain't all that. First off, and do not let that affect you. That's something you have to teach them because all they know is technology. So you have to teach them, like, bro, this internet life is totally different than real life.
But see, that's why I said at least one of my kids has to be a bully. You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna put this in the simplest form to y'all, right? And this is a story that like nobody knows from my childhood. I was probably 10 or 11. Cell phones were just a thing, right? My brother had a cell phone because he was like older, so he was doing his thing. My mom gave me this old cell phone of hers. I just wanted it because I wanted to act like I had a phone and play the ringtones. Right? Little kid shit, right? One day we was at my grandma's house and my brother got sick of me playing the ringtones. He said, "You play it again, it's over for you." And I'm like, you know me, test the waters, hit the button, right? First and foremost, caught the meanest right hook.
Oh yeah.
Took the phone, snap, and handed it right back to me.
Yeah.
I was hurt, but it's like you realize that, I mean, shit happens, right? So you have to have a bully in the house because shit like that teaches you like small shit is small shit. And if you got, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no quicker way to get over somebody talking shit to you than to have it by somebody close to you. Like not maliciously, but you have to have a rival somewhere in life.
First off, he told you exactly.
He did
what he was gonna do.
But listen, that's just like kids that be on social media. They'll tell you like, bro, you come back with that shirt on again, it's over. We roasted you, and you show up with the plaid shirt again. You hurt because the comments is going in on you. Like, yeah, it's the same thing though. Like, you don't just most situations. Now there are some, like Cuz said, if you go viral, then it's over. If you go viral, I can't help you. That's you just might as well embrace it and be like the skinny troll chick that just be doing weird shit now just cuz like just embrace it. At that point, that's what they know you for. But
laugh at you.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't go viral, nah, that's what you got to have a bully in the house to help you realize that small shit is. Yes, it is a velvet durag. I'm glad you noticed.
Is that velvet?
Yes, it is. But yeah, you gotta have at least one bully in the household, yo. That's gonna put some thick skin on you, man. If you don't have thick skin, and we're seeing it, you're gonna be fucked in this world. Like it's
especially
in all facets of life. Like we're seeing it. We're seeing it in people that don't know how to handle arguments and relationships or have conversations at work or deal with the cashier at the store. Like it's everywhere. You're seeing people don't know how to react to adversity or conflict or not getting their way because everyone has been so sensitized and nobody can say anything. Nobody can do anything in this era of everyone is a king. No, you're not. Not everyone is a king. Like
everyone.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone
like,
is not a god. Everyone is not a king.
They're not. Listen, there are going to be kings and there are going to be peasants. I'm sorry. You have to have it. Like everyone is not on the same page. They're not. Some people are tall. Some people are short. We're not out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, gentrify motherfuckers or just like eliminate everyone over 6'4" and everyone under 5'5". Like it's not a thing. There are going to be differences. And this whole everyone is everything is bullshit. You need controversy because if not, we end up with what we have now to where you have 3 bathrooms when there's only 2 types of people. Like
man, woman.
There's only 2. There's only 2.
Adam and Eve. Which one are you?
Listen, I'm just saying.
All Marcel, what you got
all
to say?
the bullshit that we are seeing, and honestly, that's fine. Marcel don't have to say nothing. I will be the sacrificial lamb. I am heavy Jesus. Listen,
I am heavy Jesus.
At the end of the day, all the bullshit that we are seeing nowadays is a complete product of everybody feeling entitled to being a somebody. My opinion matters just as much or more than someone else's, and whatever you say goes. Fuck that. There are kings, there are peasants, and there are people in the middle. Yeah. Whenever we bring the middle class back to the real world, life is going to be fine. Everyone's trying to be fucking up here. That's how we ended up with a troll as a president.
Exactly.
Presidents used to have to be in the military and shit, and now it's fucking...
It's Trump. A celebrity TV star.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all turned this shit into a reality TV show. Y'all turned America into MTV for 4 years. Byproduct of complete bullshit. You do. Like, and that's exactly what it is, yo. You definitely have to have some type of tough love. Like, everyone can't be a winner. Stop handing out participation trophies to everything that happens.
Bro, yeah, I fucking hate participation trophies.
That's what the fuck is going on here.
If you win or you lose. You last, nigga. Ricky Bobby.
They taking the scores out of Pee Wee Sports. Like, no, you lost. You lost.
You fucking suck.
Listen,
practice some more.
Either be okay with losing or learn how to win. But giving everyone credit is what's wrong with the world.
Learn your lesson from losing.
Everyone loses. Everyone loses, but not everyone wins. And that's what everyone needs to realize. We need to get back to that shit. That's what we need to get back to. I stand on it.
Everybody can't be a millionaire.
Oh,
it's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen.
You gotta have broke people.
Somebody got to flip burgers at McDonald's.
Because I want one.
Somebody got to do it.
It just ain't gonna be.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be me.
So what I just got from this is quit being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. At the end of the day. You got to, man. Listen, the way we grew up, motherfuckers knew what it was. That was back when you could get cut from a sports team.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you come out, you get a jersey. Like,
niggas getting cut from
you know what I'm saying? And this was in Pee-wees.
You might say Pee-wee, not high school, because everybody.
No, not high school, not middle school. This is Pee-wee.
Pee-wee, yes.
Bro, we don't even know what athletic ability is yet, and you not good enough to make the team.
That's the first hill of every boy's career, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, yo. Like
next year, you supposed to come back blazing.
Man.
Listen, I niggas get cut though. Like
I'm gonna say this, and everyone likes to say this, but it's like, listen, Michael Jordan got cut his freshman year.
Yes.
What conversations are still going on about him being the greatest of all times? If Michael Jordan can get cut, why the fuck can't your son that can't make a shot? Your son look like me, but he want to be the starting point guard, and you gonna encourage that? No.
Wrong field.
Man, listen, stop bullshitting with these kids. Introduce some truth into their life. If your kid is not smart, teach that man to use his hands.
Exactly. If you 5'6", 300 pounds, you are not a point guard.
No, you're stumped. But
you know what I'm saying?
He ain't 300 pounds no more.
I know he's not, but you know, because I still got some hate in my heart from last week, so he knew he was going to get it. But you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see y'all.
Hey, Jimmy, that's bullying, bro. That's bullying.
It is.
He's sensitive. You know he's sensitive.
No, he ain't sensitive. He already know what he's gonna say.
Listen, I'm going to say this.
Strap. You already know.
I'm gonna say this. I got bullied all my life. I don't care about someone saying I'm bullying. I've earned the right to bully. Anyone that's heavy has the right to say whatever they want to almost anybody, because they've heard more rude shit than anyone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I can say what I want because I can take it. I feel like only fat people should make fat jokes.
Man, listen, I love fat jokes, and Fat people making fat jokes is the best shit ever.
It's funny, but I'm just listen. I say all of that, and I got way off track, but just backtracking to it. Everything is not gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
No, man. That's
the
not
longer you try to hide your kids from adversity, the worse they're gonna deal with it.
That's a fact.
It's just the way it is. And I'm not saying we have to go back to the olden days where it's like, oh, 13, if you're not ready for school, go get a job. But you got to stop making everyone feel like they can do everything. You can be what you want, but you also must be realistic with who you are and what your strengths are. You have to introduce some type of reality into these kids' lives.
Right.
You can always dream, but let's be honest with some things. Like,
and hopefully the kids, the person comes to a reality as well.
I would hope so, but the way it's going now, everyone's reality is so fucked up. You almost don't want them to. Like, I almost don't want you to live in your reality, because
there's still some bitch niggas though. I ain't gonna care.
It's always gonna be,
Listen.
It will always be a Judas. It will always be, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, there will always be alpha males and beta males. There will always be the aggressors, and there will always be the pacifists. There will always be a hunter and prey. You can't have one without the other. You have to have both. We've been trying to make everyone a hunter. Who the fuck's gonna get killed? Exactly. Someone has to go.
Somebody gotta be lunch meat.
Someone has to go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you didn't get that from Lion King, go watch it again. The circle of life has to be real. Everyone can't be Simba. Somebody got to be the monkey. Somebody got to be the pig. Sucks. Make the best of it. Learn to sing, dance, team up with the lion for all I fucking care. But know that you're not a lion. You got to be real about that shit. It's a fact.
I got a lion on my side, though. I got a lion on my side, though.
That's
and you can listen, and that's the way it used to be. That's why you roll with niggas. If you wasn't that nigga, you roll with them niggas. Why? Because them niggas would vouch for you. Nah, he good. I don't gotta fight because my niggas won't let me. Them niggas handle it. Cool. You won.
Yep.
I mean, shit. If love don't cost a thing, I just watched it. Prime example.
Oh yeah.
Prime example. Like, it happens. You get in situations and you realize this is life. You have to either make the best of it or deal with it.
Yeah. Deal with it, man. All right.
Ran over. I'm done. I promise. All
right. Anybody else got any last words?
Listen, I guess I'm going to bully, but it's like more or less a roasting, I guess, if you want to call it. But yes, teach your kids to talk shit back instead of picking the gun, I guess.
Go back
and
to
learn
these.
and learn how to fight, right?
Go back to these.
To fight another day.
Go back to these.
Marcel,
quit being scared to lose.
Man, Marcel don't like pacifists. Let's start with that.
Right. He was definitely the aggressor.
Hence his name.
Right.
No.
Damn, you punched the nigga in the eye, in the mouth, and said, "Now what?" And then he said, "Bro, I'm a pacifist."
What happened? What happened? I punched somebody in the eye. What happened?
In the mouth.
In the mouth? Who?
Told him to shut up. And now what? And he said, "Bro, I don't want these problems. I'm a pacifist."
Who?
we had to practice strolling.
Hey.
Oh damn.
He kept talking, man.
Hey, listen. It has to come
look, let me be 100. That's how we grew up. And Owen can vouch. Then we get the gloves. It didn't matter where I was. If I was in Minneapolis, we got the gloves. If you was in Toledo, we got the gloves. If you had a problem with somebody, we got the gloves. If you had beef with somebody, if you took when we went to Marco's Pizza down in Toledo, down the street, open on door before it became Bobby Howard's, we grabbed the pizza, and if you ate the last slice, you grabbed the gloves. You can't come outside. Y'all laughing at me, and I'm on punishment for the whole summer. We grabbing the glove.
Oh, God, yes, oh God.
We go to school, get on the bus, and you laughing because my shirt was wrinkled. We grabbing the gloves. Ain't no sensitive shit. So yes, I grew up like that. But you don't see me walking around shooting up the whole goddamn block because somebody talking about my big toe hanging out my sock.
Right.
No, you better fold your sock over so the big toe don't.
These parents need to start raising these soft ass buttermilk kids. Extra gravy, soft. Pick up the biscuit and just break it, touch it. Need a bunch of bitches.
Bunch of bitches. Okay.
I got my ass whooped. My daddy told me, "You got your ass whooped." Yeah. We'll go back down there and go fight him again. All right, I'm going.
Yeah.
Did you win this time? I won, but then his daddy just told him to come down here and fight again. We 1-1. Why we can't be a tie?
We gotta break that.
Because someone has to lose. Like I said before, someone got to lose.
Everybody can't be Simba.
It has to be a winner and a loser.
Somebody got to be Scar.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, and I definitely seen that. I appreciate the 50. I definitely seen that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
What's the money?
Oh, we got a few people. Okay. We got a few people. My pops.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, pops.
Appreciate everybody. See,
I just seen that.
I told y'all it's not private. I told y'all
it's definitely not private. We definitely appreciate y'all. We gonna make something good with this. Some
definitely. Once again, this is impromptu, but once again, at the bottom of the screen, you see it rolling. Give us the money. We appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all see how Hurt want to steal one of my AKAs? Now he want to use impromptu. It's crazy.
Wow. Listen.
Crazy.
I had AKAs before you was even born. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, we believe you.
I don't.
All I'm gonna say.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into it right now.
You might have had a couple doves. I don't know about no. You know, yeah. I went there.
What?
You might have had a couple of doves. I don't know about. I'm the king of the AKA. That's
wow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it pushing. Matter of fact, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with just Al. Let's go with just Al.
I like it.
Let me
what are you liking?
Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up real quick. Bam. There they go. Talk about it.
I'm glad you picked these because this was the prime reason why people got bullied. K-Swiss.
No.
You had that extra stripe? Oh, nigga. I'm on your neck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
People used to be looking tough.
I'm not gonna lie. I never had a pair, but I can say that these were a major hit in the community, like for sure.
And whose community?
A lot of communities. No, I mean, listen, people getting cracked on for a reason because a lot of motherfuckers had them.
That's a fact.
I ain't saying they was the shit, the top dogs.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Thank you for clarifying. I was like, no, these was never.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair.
Listen. These the top dog of buddies. How about that? Let me tell you.
Right.
Let me tell you, because these was getting purchased. A lot of motherfuckers had these shoes, man. These is K-Swiss.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The extra stripe. You know what I'm saying?
Must get the counting like 1, 2.
I had 2 pair, black and white.
Listen,
ain't nothing wrong with the colors. Then you was doing the most. You actually like K-Swiss. It wasn't you had to wear these. You actually like K-Swiss. You got any other color than all white and all black.
Nah, yeah. If you had colors.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the red, white, and blue that was on the logo. Like if your shoe was red,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you was messing with these tough.
You know, that was just your shoe. You like, yeah, I'm gonna step out with these K-Swiss tonight, nigga. nah, these ain't it though.
Nah.
Nah. A little history. It was 2 Swiss brothers who moved to California, and they actually was skiers who also played tennis. And that's how they got the leather, you know what I'm saying, from the ski boots. Other than that, they in the early 70s, they premiered in a tennis match and people start taking heed to him. And then come early 80s, Steve Nichols bought him out, and sales went through the roof somehow, some way. And then from there, I mean, a lot of people, they got a lot of sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, your boy YG definitely is signed for sure. He has a K-Swiss for not joking. Not joking.
YG?
What? 400? Yes. Yes.
You know what? I got a question. What's up with Bloods having sponsorships with the worst shoes ever?
Dude.
I mean, he was with Reebok, and he had a couple of Reebok, you know what I'm saying? The Reebok, yeah. You know,
I'm just saying. He went to K-Swiss.
I mean, it's like
Birdman had lugs. Like, what's like
that was horrible.
I'm about to make those next week to shoot.
Man, listen, hey, please don't ever put a pair of lugs or a pair of monarchs on this list. That's all I'm gonna ask. Please don't.
Listen, that I'm about to get some lugs next week.
You can't even find a picture of no lugs.
It's the all wheat pair. It's the all wheat.
No, nigga, them was paper bags. That's not wheat.
Yeah,
that's that Giant Eagle special.
Man, listen,
that book cover.
Yeah, like you said, this is definitely for bullying, man. You got bullied. You got bullied if you was wearing these. I'm not gonna lie.
Folks stepped on those on purpose for sure.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Seth, how many times I want to say get in the gloves because you talked about his shoes?
Because Owen was getting all the prostitutes in his house.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving.
Thank you. Thank you. That was
tell me some details.
I already know what I'm gonna say next. I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
So let's go ahead and move forward.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes. Now listen, y'all was talking all that shit last week about DJ Khaled. No, this was it right here. This was it.
I mean, you can't. Khaled was great. Okay.
This album was definitely better. I'm sorry. I don't care.
It's album of the week for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get me twisted. It's fire. And what is it? The Waukesha? It's growing on me.
Hold on. It's the best song on there.
It's growing on me. Waukesha's growing on me, but to me, Love It Here. That's my go-to. Like that's it for me. But Waukesha's growing on me. But I think it's because of the social media presence. It's growing on me because I see it everywhere I go on social media. Everyone's got the Waukesha, so it's definitely tight. But shout out to Moneybagg Yo, fire album. If y'all are not hip to Moneybagg Yo, which I can't imagine y'all aren't. Maybe some of the parents aren't, but y'all need to go get this Gangsta's Pain album of the week, Moneybagg Yo. Let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie. The album is, it's definitely unique. And only thing I just told my fiance the other day, that Waukesha is my favorite on there. It's just sad that it's about lean because of some fact that it's lean. I mean, it's really he said the whole song he has a problem, but nigga, the way he went off that beat, I'm sorry. I low-key want to get sponsored because the lean is doing justice because that shit hard. That shit hard.
Listen, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Songs like that, to me, I like them for another reason because yes, it's a great song, but it's you being your most vulnerable, right? Like to make a song like that, even though you have you may have a kind of a counter message, you're still being your most vulnerable. And to me, that's admirable. Songs like that, songs like Logic had a song called Nikki. If y'all have never heard that, man, like songs like that where you just being your most vulnerable, like, look, this is where I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? To me, I salute any artist that goes through that because everyone's got, you know what I'm saying, they have their demons, everyone has their vice. And for you to be able to put it out there for the world to receive it however they choose to is bold. you got some stones for that. So definitely a good song for sure.
All right.
You got no hip hop news?
I was just about to say, you got some news for us?
I got a little bit, I still got my vegan news. I keep it pretty slim. First and very foremost, I know, man. I know. One of these days I'm gonna act normal, I promise. Trey Lance got laced with a care package from E40 for his birthday and for getting drafted to the Bay Area. E40 gave my man 3 bottles of his tequila, his wine, and his cognac. 3 of each, of course, for Trey Lance's number. So he gave him that. He had a signed letter. So first and foremost, congrats to him. Shout out to getting drafted, going to the Bay. I hear it's nice there sometimes of the day.
I'm just saying, all these rich people be getting all this free stuff.
You have to be somebody to get free stuff. They don't give free stuff to the nobodies. Only the Chinese give nobodies free stuff.
We need to get a Chinese sponsorship.
I can make that happen. I know some Chinese folks.
Okay.
I know some. I can make that happen. Second off, Jay-Z, LL, Tina Turner. Just 3 that's inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So shouts out to them, man. Like to see Black excellence being recognized on a major scale, not just in the urban communities.
I thought Tina Turner was already in. She
should have been.
Yeah, she should have been.
I mean,
but yeah, I got a love-hate relationship with Tina Turner.
She was getting bullied, bro.
I was getting it.
She was getting bullied.
No, she was getting beat. That wasn't bullying.
That's a difference. It's a big difference. We talked about that.
Well, I guess she rolling her ass to the recognition.
Yep. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Don't nobody ever check Marcel when he be saying it's off the wall shit. But when I do it, it be a whole thing. Like,
but bro, you just said I'm gonna keep it vegan and keep it slim. But listen, all of my stuff be relevant. It's always relevant.
I mean, that's
what Tina Turner get her ass whooped ain't relevant to the topic.
Man, not to the topic, man. You brought that from the trailer. You brought that from the back, man. Like that's, I'm saying that's in Pandora's box. She threw that in the ocean. She don't want to talk about that no more. You know what I'm saying? You bringing up the hurtful stuff. I just be saying what's real, But I definitely got a love-hate relationship for Tina Turner. That's a story for another episode. But just know, it ain't all sweet with me and Tina. But shouts out to them for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that's what I got for y'all. Some hip hop news.
That's a fact, and you already know where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at. I ain't got to say no more.
That don't matter. It's not about the location.
Like I said, I ain't got to say no more.
It's by that dirty water. It's by that dirty water. That's what it's by.
There you go. But I know somebody who do got something to say though.
I got something to say. Hey, got any boogers? All right. Anyways, I got something to say, man. You motherfuckers out there better listen to this. If you ain't got no JOB, you better go find one because unemployment cancels out July 1. That means it's about to be a domino effect. And everybody that know out there, I work in this profession, know I'm about to be stressed out. You think I got a mini fro now? Well, I'm going to have hair falling out like crazy. This is why. The eviction process ends June 30th nationwide. Meaning, all those folks that collected all that money these last month have not paid no bills. And them landlords going to wait until July 5th. And then they're going to process that following day. And then you got court after the 15th. Then you're going to owe July, June, August, April, March, February, all those months. And you don't get your unemployment no more. Therefore, when you're trying to find housing, you can't say, well, I had unemployment as income. Landlords don't take unemployment as verifiable income, just like they don't take child support no more. So listen, you got less than 60 days to get on your shit and find a way to get these bills paid, or you're fucked.
Hey, you know what? If Marcel's hair starts falling out, that'd be cool because he got the Cadillac Records theme going on right now.
Wow.
So I definitely, you know what, stress Marcel out just a little bit.
If I lose 19 more pounds, I'll get my hair cut. I'm down 23 right now. Let go.
I'll send you some Whitney Houston. We can get you down to that by the end of the weekend.
Man,
I'm still waiting on my jersey.
I mean, at the end of the day, crack diet is the best.
That's what I'm saying. I get you some of that Whitney Houston.
Hey, I'm just gonna call Franklin.
Oh wow.
Because I know all they motherfuckers that get inside of everything.
I'm just saying we can get you down real quick, Sal. We can make it happen.
No, just keep it natural.
That is.
I mean, it grows. Growth. It grows.
Right. It's a natural. It's a plant.
Now I'm gonna go vegan for the skinny people. Let's go.
As you should. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right.
Yeah. Good luck, nigga.
Yeah, I'm cool on all of that. All right. So, sports update. Hurt Talk Sports. I'm gonna keep it brief. Time constraints. So, the Hall of Fame. Speaking of Hall of Fame and ceremonies and stuff like that, the NBA will have theirs, and of course, Michael Jordan will be presenting for Kobe. So it's probably good. I'm sure it's going to be a little emotional again for that. But Kobe definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Period, point blank.
So does James Harden.
All right, like I said, Kobe. James Harden might make it. Maybe. Maybe.
James Harden should be in the Hall of Fame right now.
Okay. So also Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lore are going to buy the Minnesota Timberwolves for $1.5 billion.
Okay, Sal. I'll say okay.
Nigga, we already knew that.
I'm just saying.
You late. You like 2 months late.
No, that it's listen, when they say they agree, it takes time to actually make it happen.
Where Kevin Garnett at? Let's cut this nigga.
Wow. I'm just saying, is you mad about the Timberwolves?
No, I'm mad because they played my boy Garnett. That's what I'm mad about.
Oh, fuck KG.
Damn, I like KG, bro.
Yes.
KG.
Fuck the big ticket. Because of all that shit he was talking. We ran LeBron out of Cleveland. No, you didn't. You ain't do shit. Bald head motherfucker.
But he came back, so just leave it alone.
No, he was talking all that trash like he did something.
He did.
I said no, he ain't do shit. He ain't run nobody out of nowhere. And LeBron ran them out of Boston when he went to Miami. How about that, KG?
I think he just got old, but you know.
Fuck Anderson Varejao out again. Yep. I'm saying it again.
So everyone gets to hate things but me. That's crazy. So crazy.
Because he was a traitor. He went to the Warriors when it was hot after leaving the Cavs. Nah, bro, it's a wrap. I don't want you back.
That's just like if you live in Wisconsin.
Mike Brown too.
That's like if you live in Wisconsin your whole life and you get a chance to move, you gonna move to Florida or Cali because you got to experience the exact opposite of what you've been getting.
No,
you've been playing for that slum ass team. Yeah, I'm gonna go where it's hot. What you mean? I want to win.
Go to the enemy. Period. Point blank.
I want to win.
I don't give a damn. You go to the op. You always an op.
Joe Hayden.
Yeah, fuck him too.
Joe Hayden came when he was way out of his prime. I didn't want the nigga when he came, and he ain't did nothing but get burnt since he got here.
I don't care. I don't care. Fuck him.
And your team. Speaking of,
all the schedules have been released for the NFL.
Amen.
There's gonna be some interesting games this year.
I like our bye week.
We got man, it's a little early. No, it's not.
No, it's 13.
Somebody else. Yeah, week 13. Never mind. I was thinking of somebody else's schedule. But we got Kansas City. First game, I was like, God damn.
Lost.
But
no.
Listen, don't worry about our schedule. Just know when it comes to ours, it's a loss for y'all. Period.
Amen.
All right. But the only good thing is week 1, hopefully everybody's 100% healthy. Because I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be on a mission this year.
Y'all should probably sit the starters week 1. Y'all should just let them have that. and just
They
come out
too. I ain't gonna lie. I heard Kansas City is on trash this year.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all should just sit the starters like just hey, let them have this one. Like, go ahead. Let's go.
Yeah, I heard Kansas City is like, nigga, we coming for everybody head this year. Like, so
good.
Huh?
Good.
Oh, but we definitely done beefed up our defense. So hey man,
stop Kansas City.
Listen, as long as Clowney has somebody on the opposite side of him that's dominant, he's going to perform.
Doubt it.
No, he performed when JJ was doing his thing. Clowney performed. So
that was before Clowney started getting hurt.
Yeah, now I don't like his injury history. But we're gonna see what he do. We're gonna see, and once again, I want to talk about the Tim Tebow experience for a quick second.
Fuck it.
I hope it goes down the trash in a ball of flames. To be honest,
you know who made all this possible?
Urban Meyer,
a Buckeye.
No, hold on, wait.
Please tell me I'm wrong.
Urban Meyer was his coach before he was a Buckeye.
I don't give a fuck. Where's Urban Meyer from?
He's from Ohio.
So he's a Buckeye.
But he was also the Florida coach at the time.
It's so beautiful how you're trying to give everyone all these passes except for accepting the truth, which I'm once again speaking that you never want to accept.
Listen, if I'm not mistaken, where's Tim? You know where Tim Tebow's from?
Florida, Nice, I believe.
He's from Jacksonville area.
Okay.
So he's home with his old college coach. Of course, they're gonna give him a shot.
Oh, of course they're gonna give him a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So every
he
sports
got complexion for protection. Hello, but I hope that experience is tragic. I heard they're gonna use him similar to Taysom Hill as a gadget guy. So we're gonna see.
This is brought to you by the number one scam artists, the Buckeyes.
Wow. The number one scam artist? You know what? I ain't even
don't y'all got a physical therapist scam going right now?
Listen, I'm not finna get into all that with you.
Of course, because I'm right. Yep.
Listen, shit happens at every major university.
When was the last time you heard about a
Brother,
scandal?
We don't hear about everybody because y'all don't matter at Oregon.
I wasn't even gonna say Oregon.
Y'all don't matter.
You just cut me off, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like,
it's stuff that happens that's not supposed to happen.
Bro, y'all have rapper scandals. Y'all have had more scandals than Kodak Black.
No, cut it out.
I'm almost willing to line them up. Like,
shit happens, man. Shit happens, but you know what? Let's go ahead and keep it moving. And once again, y'all see it at the bottom of the screen. Give us the money, donate. Thank y'all, everybody who tuned in today. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. We definitely appreciate it. Like I said, we got things coming. We trying to make this podcast as best as possible, and the donations definitely help towards our goal. Make sure y'all follow, comment, like, subscribe on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at New Millennial Culture, and then on Twitter it's Millennial New. Make sure y'all go follow all our social medias, share it. Share so more people can view it. Make sure y'all watch it beginning to end. You feel me? And like I said, we appreciate everybody that's watching and everything. King Gate, you ready?
I was born ready, baby.
Oh, of course.
Shout out once again, Velvet Durag. You know, I call this on my crown. I bet y'all can tell why. And I figured I put on some black and yellow because I knew some shit hate was coming.
Wow.
Like Hurt Alert said, I definitely appreciate y'all. We all appreciate all y'all. Big things are coming The biggest thing is already here.
Heavy Jesus.
Yeah. And like that, Hurt, drop the beat.
Thank you to all our listeners. Make sure you check out our social media platforms and our website. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with us. Please send us questions or topics that you would like to hear discussed. We'll see you next week. Peace.